Just before we head into the video, I'd love to give a shout out to the sponsor of the channel, RL Exchange. Now, RL Exchange is the best way to buy any Rocket League items or credits on any platform and at the cheapest prices so that you can build your dream setup. Make sure to go and check out their website using the top link in the description and use code TXE to get yourself 3% off your order. In this series, I have 30 days to trade from nothing up to the titanium white Dominus, and this is day 8. We have a few items in the inventory and a ton of credits to trade, but we still have a very long way to go as the white Dominus is worth 50,000 credits. Let's go for 100 likes on this video. I'm giving away a white octane every 1k subs as well, so make sure to subscribe and let's get into the first trade of day 8. Okay, so we're going to be hopping into the first trade of the video, and we don't have too many items to work with, but we still have a load of credits which can be used to buy items. But first, I'm going to start by trying to sell all of the items in my inventory, just clear them out because I've had some of them for quite a while now and they're annoying me. I just want them gone. I'm going to be selling on a non-crit exotic in the first trade. It is very basic, but again, it's still going to be 100 credits into my account, so I can't complain with that. Unfortunately, all of the items in my inventory that I have right now are going to be extremely hard to sell, so not too many people are looking for them. So what I'm going to be doing instead is just buying items into my inventory because I really can't get anything sold and I want to make sure that I'm still making progress. So I'm just going to be buying items and I'm going to be picking up a Blackstone for 500 credits, and at this point as well, the new season had just come out, so for the majority of this video I am going to be buying items because loads of people are quick selling items at the moment and not too many people are buying them, so it's going to be a lot easier to buy items in. And I also managed to pick up a Crimson Octane 100 credits below the minimum value. Again, that is a very high demand item, so when I do come to sell it on, I should be able to get the minimum value for it pretty quickly and then get some more credits into my account. But I'm also picking up a Pink Octane for 300 credits, again 100 credits below the minimum value. Octanes are really good to buy and sell because typically loads of people are looking for them, so if you're not too good at trading, they are going to be a really good option because they'll be easy to sell, unlike some items that I've currently got in my account like Blackstone, which are extremely hard to sell. And I'm not gonna lie, even I don't have a lot of patience to actually get them sold. But I am also picking up a white standard now. Standards are extremely good again because they have a very high demand, and at this point when the new season released, for some reason loads of people were quick selling their painted standards, and the price of standards wasn't really going down, especially for like titanium white, which remained pretty stable. But yeah, I'm going to be buying loads of painted standards because loads of people are quick selling them. I'm buying a black one here for 2,000 credits. At this time, it was 2.2k minimum value, so I was underpaying by 200 credits. Again, if I sell that on for the minimum value before it drops, I'll be getting 200 credits profit. But I'm not really going to be selling too many of my items in this episode because, as I've already mentioned, the new season was released, so I was just taking the opportunity here to buy as many items as possible. Unfortunately, as you can see on the spreadsheet, a lot of the items did actually drop. So all I have to do is sell them before they drop because the spreadsheet prices are taken up to date. I take spreadsheet prices on the day that I upload. However, when I'm selling items, it's about 3 or 4 days in advance because I do pre-record my videos, but I don't really edit them until the day they upload, which probably isn't great. I should edit a little bit sooner. But I also managed to pick up another Blackstone for 500 credits. For some reason, Black OEM and Blackstone are extremely hard to sell right now, but that does mean I can take advantage of that and underpay a ton for those items and just wait until I get an offer because they don't seem to be going down on the spreadsheet, so I have a lot of time to get them sold anyway. And I'm also picking up a white Fennec. This was a really good trade. I'm paying 1,000 credits. This just goes to show how many people quick sell their items for credits. I'm guessing that guy wanted the rocket pass, which is worth 1k, so he just quick sold his Fennec to me and it's worth 1.7k at the time, so I underpaid 700 credits for a white Fennec, which is literally insane. I also pick up a Dissolver 150 credits below the minimum value. Again, Dissolver is so easy to sell, so I should be able to get the minimum value for that item once again. I also managed to sell on my white standard. Now, I did say that I wasn't really going to be selling items, but I didn't really want to run out of credits, and also, as I've already mentioned, items were dropping, and I knew they were going to drop because people were just quick selling them so much. So I thought, you know what, let's just try and sell a few items now, get some credits back into the inventory, make sure I can still make a decent amount of profit and not lose credits when they do drop. So video, I'm going to be trying to sell items for a little bit, which did take a while because, as I've mentioned, loads of people were selling items. Credit demand was way up, so it was very hard to sell items regardless of their demand. I also managed to sell on the Dissolver here for 500 credits. Again, that is going to be another 150 credits profit from that item. And I also managed to sell on my Black Atomizer for a White Standard and 800 credits. I was looking for 1.9k, however, this offer came and I was struggling to sell the item because Black Atomizer has pretty much no demand whatsoever. So I took this offer that adds up to 1.9k, and I should be able to sell the White Standard on pretty easily for 1.1k. But I originally bought that Black Atomizer for 1,350. So if I sell that White Standard for even the minimum value, I will be getting 550 credits profit from that Atomizer, which is insane. And I'm also selling on my Crimson Octane here for the minimum value of 700 credits. I bought that earlier for just 600, so that's going to be another 100 credits profit on that item. But now I've got some more credits into my account, I'm going to be going back to buying items because I know I can still sell some of my items later. I've got a bit of time before they do drop, and I also managed to buy a Grey Standard, I believe for 200 credits below the minimum value, which is again a really good underpay. And this item again is pretty stable, so I was pretty certain it wasn't going to go down. So yeah, that should be another 200 credits profit, and buying another Octane into the inventory. Again, sticking with standards, Octanes the very high demand items, paying just 300, again 100 credits below the minimum value. In the future, I might try and sell my Octanes for their middle value just to see if I am actually able to get a little bit more for every Octane, because if I'm selling each Octane for 50 credits more, that will obviously add up over time, because I'm buying at least 2, 3, 4 Octanes every episode, which should account to 200 more credits profit if I do sell them for their middle value. But obviously if I'm trying to get more for an item, it will take longer to sell. Also picking up another Dissolver, it was so easy to sell last time, so I thought, you know what, let's just get another one. That should be another 100 credits profit as well. And I'm going to be buying a White Zombie here for a White Standard and Grey Standard. My items add up to 1.7k at the time, and I believe his items add up to 1.8k, but I was also struggling to sell my items. So getting, well, basically I'm selling my 2 items for 1 item and also making 100 credits profit, and the White Zombie should theoretically be really easy to sell. And I also managed to get rid of my White Fennec here. Now, it literally just dropped at this point to 1.6k minimum value, so I do sell it on for a Shade Raid 1,350 and a non-crate very rare. That adds up to around 1.9k, a little bit less maybe, which is around a 300 credit overpay at the time. The Shade Raid will be very hard to sell, but it's very stable, so I think if I just keep listing it up on RL Garage and RL Trading Post enough, eventually I should be able to get an offer of minimum value for that Shade Raid, which will get me quite a bit of profit as well. And I'm also selling on my Black Standard before it dropped, which is really good, for 2.2k. That is another 200 credits profit on that item. But yeah, I just want to sell a few more items at this point, because even though I have quite a few credits, I have a very large inventory, quite a few items. I want to just clear it out a little bit and make sure items don't really drop while I've got them. So I was able to sell the Sky Blue Octane a little bit before it dropped for 600 credits. That was the minimum value at the time, getting me another 100 credits profit into the inventory. I'm really happy with this trade. I was able to sell on both my Blackstone, which I mentioned earlier are very hard to sell, and I sell them both on for a White Zombie, which I believe was still 1.7k at the time. So I'm getting another 100 credits profit, and also selling 2 hard to sell items for 1 item that should be easier to sell. So again, another really good trade there, and that is going to wrap it up for this episode. I really hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications as well. And in the next episode, I'm going to be working on getting rid of all of those items in my inventory, clearing out, starting fresh, and buying more items below their minimum value. But yeah, we've made a ton of profit. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. Comment White Dominus if you've made it this far, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Me.